Hello friends. At the time of the debut, a 1.6-liter engine with an 8-valve was placed under the hood. It has a simple design, as well as an inexpensive and easy-to-replace timing belt drive. In a Renault Duster with a 16-valve 1.6, along with the recommended replacement of the gear, the valve timing would need 2 times more. For free, of course, nothing happens. It is not necessary to count on good dynamics and efficiency, on average above 10 liters per 100 kilometers. The dynamics improved after the introduction of the Nissan 1.6 SCE engine, a more modern unit with a timing chain drive and a 16-valve head. Both 1.6s tolerate gas transfer well. Simple design does not require complex systems. When calculating maintenance costs, you should pay attention to adjusting the valve clearance. In an 8-valve engine, this is easy to do. If you want to buy a Dacia Lodgy with gas already installed, then it is better to think about the option with factory equipment. However, in practice, a number of difficulties can be encountered. For example, Renault has become more and more likely to block blocks electronically. In other words, access can only be obtained by authorized services equipped with proprietary diagnostic equipment. At the same time, officials are less and less likely to cope with defects, resorting to expensive replacement of injectors, solenoid valves, etc. Other problems concern the 1.2 TCE. Against the background of the 1.6, including Nissan's, the turbo engine has many advantages. It is much more dynamic, willingly gaining momentum, and is content with 6 to 7 liters per 100 kilometers. Unfortunately, a large batch of these engines, some sources claim all before 2016, are at risk of serious malfunctions. It all starts with increased oil consumption. A lack of lubrication leads to wear on the tensioner and timing chain. The result may be sad. An overhaul of the engine will be required. The choice of spare parts is small, so it is often possible to use the original. Diesel is the safest choice. An improved version is used here and is praised for its durability. Mileage about 250,000 kilometers has no effect on the turbo diesel. A typical malfunction is minor leaks in the area of the thermostat. With age, problems with the DPF filter cannot be ruled out. Simple but quite reliable engines are not all the advantages of the Dacia Lodgy. The body is quite well protected from corrosion. There are places where you can find rust, such as around the edges of the tailgate. However, on the bottom or in hidden cavities, it is a rare guest. Another strong point is electrical equipment. However, sometimes the light switch fails, but it is easy to replace. There are malfunctions in the operation of the comfort unit, but the problem is easily diagnosed and fixed. In 2014, a batch of defective batteries hit the market, most of which have already been replaced as part of a service campaign. Other actions included the replacement of airbags and the ABS unit, but they affected a small number of cars. McPherson struts work in front and an elastic beam in the back. The chassis courageously endures holes in the roads. Due to the stresses in the steering system, there was a risk of the tie rod joint breaking off on the rack side. The problem affected cars produced from September 17th to December 4th of 2015. The defect was eliminated by carrying out a service action. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.